the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back gets the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Try and muscle for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Punting ready to boot it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team to field position. He'll field it close to midfield. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Baylor's offense gets their first crack now. Let's look at the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
They're going to the air on the first play. The receiver makes the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the Bears offense is on the move now.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Baylor, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and now back them up. That stings. Second down play coming up for this offense. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Bears, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So if you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Bears come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Toss play to the outside. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize a toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Baylor! Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then end up pick. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
The important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Contact as he let the ball go. Tackle is made, but it's good for a first down of the 47.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, keep the drive alive. Now,
touchdown, Tigers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
What a great example of why this tight end is one of the top tight ends in college football. This guy's got great speed, but he also has the power to be able to break through those arm tackles and take it to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that.
Chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. That play moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start on offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's got it in the open. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
The Bears line up with a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. He hands it off from the gun. He finds some space. Here he goes. The 30. Past the 20. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Missouri.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Look out, room to run here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Bears begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Now they call a run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll go right back to him on first down. It's a fumble. The defense scoops it up. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. First play of the drive, they've come out throwing.
Well, to call that play, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line and quarterback because you're so close to your own goal line. Here, they don't protect the quarterback. They give up.
Hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. That sack sets up a second down and long. They're going to run it. This one ends up a safety.
And that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. They'll try the left side with the toss. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This time it's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. They don't convert on third down. Special teams coming on the field. This one will be fair caught. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put it in scoring position before the half. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. He's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Second down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Baylor. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Throws out the stiff arm. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made to the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a big gain. It'll be first and goal at the 7. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers.
Touchdown, Bears. They are pouring it on now. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself in a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. Cut quickly. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, and he can't make the catch across the middle. That'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
21.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. Makes the grab, and that's a nice gain, but it's going to be short of that marker. Kirk, Baylor has the lead here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. We'll check out the game summary here so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. 3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Bears will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch!
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The offense really clicking here. They'll run it from the gun. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. 2nd down and goal upcoming. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Baylor. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Missouri offense. Got onto the field. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Breaks into the clear. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Missouri. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Grinding away on the ground. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point you're going to start putting those into play?
Short throw complete to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The fumble recovery gives the offense a great opportunity. It's first and goal now. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive. Touchdown, Baylor.
And the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's the tight end who makes the catch. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense getting set. It's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Rush center downs, first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Touchdown, Mizzou. This air attack is still unstoppable. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The Baylor offense back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Leaning on the run game here late. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 at that first down loss. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. The Bears will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, enough for a first down. Touchdown, Bears! They are pouring it on now.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The short completion of the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.